fans, welcome to the first edition of Kraze Talks. Very excited to be launching my very own chat show on FoursomeFivesHockey.com with, as ever, generous support from James Leland. On today's first show, I'm joined by William Packer, 15 manager, to my left.
Hi.
And to my right, Chris Glover, head coach.
Good evening, Kraze.
Good evening. We're also very fortunate to be joined later by Vicky Morphew, fourth team captain, with her thoughts on the forthcoming game and the season so far. Okay, first of all, we're going to round up the action from this week's games, and I'm very pleased to announce that the fourth team have progressed into booster knockouts this week with a tense 3-2 victory over UEA. Will, you were at the game. What did you think of the girls' performances?
Well, it wasn't a vintage performance really, because we went to goal down in the first half, but could have gone 2 goals down, but stayed strong. Managed to get in front and hold on to the end. It was classic cup hockey game really.
And a brace there from Olivia Ritchie. How would you rate her performance?
Well, she's been scoring important goals for us all season, and another two more important goals.
And Chris, looking forward to the next game in the knockout competition, where we're going to be now. How would you approach the game, the next game? It's knockout, so it's winner takes all.
Obviously, it's really exciting to have reached the knockout stages. Liverpool, we think, are likely to be our opposition from what we can understand. They're going to be a difficult challenge. They've done very well in the league. They've won the league, so we're going to have to be on top of our game. But we know from the way we've played this year and from our knowledge of knockout competitions in the past that you just got to stay in games. If we can stay in the game through the first half and be in to half time with a good chance of winning the game, then we can get through. And then if anything can happen in a knockout competition, we've just got to stay in the games. And if we can stay in the game for as long as possible, anything's possible.
And have you got a team fixed in your mind, or is places still to play for?
We've been pretty consistent with our selection, and it probably won't be too different to what you've seen. But there's always opportunities for people to come into the squad, and we've shown that in the past. We're willing to give people a go. And so these next couple of games are going to be crucial in the build-up towards that, and in terms of who's going to show us and who's going to make those last 2 or 3 places that are probably undecided in our mind at this stage.
Excellent. So, reviewing the weekend's action, the fourth team are running first in the league at the moment, 12 wins from 12 games. Fifth team are currently placed second in Division 1 with everything to play for, and this week they're going to be facing one of their toughest opponents, Leicester. Will, how are your thoughts going into that game?
Leicester are going to be a tough team. They're a first team. They're going to have 1 or 2 good players. We've played them twice this season. 1 victory and 1 draw in the league. So hopefully we have a strong team out against them, and we're looking to get the 3 points. Okay,
and Chris, playing against Melton, who actually were the only teams, I believe, to take the lead against us in Leicester Prem.
They are, and a little bit of a hoodoo team for us, Melton, in some respects. I mean, last year away at their place, we managed to get a last-minute equaliser to claim a point, and then likewise at home we managed to get a last-minute winner. So they're always a difficult game, Melton. It's a tough place to go. They play the hockey competitively. They play the hockey hard, and at the end of the day, they've got some good players, and we need to be on top of our game if we're going to get the result we need. Yes, last time we were not brilliant. It was the end of term, people were tired, but we got through. We got the result we needed. On Saturday, if we're on top of our game, I think we can come away with a more comfortable win, and that's obviously the objective as we try and strive to claim our first Leicester Premier League title.
Excellent. Let's hope that is the end result at the end of the season. This week I've been lucky to be out and about with Vicky Morphew, and I've taken a moment of her precious time and reflect on the season so far. Welcome to FoursomeFivesHockey.com. It's Kraze Club, your host here, and we're joined by Victoria Morphew, who's the fourth team captain for season 2006-2007. Welcome, Morph, to Kraze Club Talks.
Thank you. I'm so pleased to be here.
That's okay. And how do you think the season's going so far?
I think it's going really well so far. We've definitely on target on both of our goal scoring leagues, 150 pretty much for both booster and league we're aiming for, and Ginger's doing very well on that front.
Is that a little dig at my goal scoring record that might be under threat?
Yes, I think definitely they're catching up with you, Kraze. So
well, it's good to hear on one front. Booster knockouts now, just getting serious. What are your thoughts going into the knockout game? How are you going to approach it?
Well, very seriously. In fact, we're gonna go set out to enjoy it as usual, but definitely with the spirit that we had last year, I think we can get a gold, definitely.
Excellent. And the potential a game against the thirds in the last 8, I hear, is on the cards.
Sorry, say that again.
You might be playing against the threes.
Oh yes, indeed. We are very, very excited about that. Quite nervous, I have to say, and we're going to get our fitness levels up and absolutely whip them. I can't wait.
And who out the freshers has impressed you most so far this season?
Well, no fresher can be unnoticed. Shimo is definitely the fresher that sticks in one's mind. Can't get her out of my head.
Really?
Yeah.
Would you like to elaborate on that?
Well, cocky fresh right from the beginning, basically. She's a very skilled player, so that's a reason to be cocky, I suppose.
Would you say it's been the finest moment of the season so far?
Finest moment would be winning against Warwick. Was pretty tremendous. Very, very happy with that after losing against them 6-1. Just coming through with tough games, like winning 3-2 after just an appalling start against UEA. That was fantastic.
Good stuff. Well, good luck for the rest of the season, Morph. And
Thank you.
Hope you get another boost of gold to your collection.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And thank you, Vicky Morphew, for that interesting and informative look at the season so far. Moving on now to the stat of the week, sponsored by James Latham. Stat of the week is Vicky Morphew has gone 54-14 games without scoring a single goal. Well done, Vicky. So we've come to the end of our first show. My thanks to Chris Glover and William Packer for joining me this evening.
Thank you very much.
Thanks to also to Vicky Morphew for her excellent feature. We look forward to seeing you next week on Kraze Talks. So keep playing hockey, keep practicing, girls, and see you next week at 4sandfives.com.
Does that make me crazy?